Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, Exxon Mobil announced its completion of a major company move, and I am seeing one big implication for shareholders. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company has officially changed its headquarters and its entire corporate structure, which could signal a new era for the energy giant. So what happened here is that Exxon Mobil Corporation, or Exxon Mobil, has completed a big corporate reorganization. Think of it like moving their entire company headquarters from New Jersey to Texas. This isn't just a physical move though, it is a fundamental change in how the company is legally set up. They called it a redomiciliation merger, and it became official on the 1st of July 2026. This means the main company people own shares in is now a different entity, even though the name is staying pretty much the same and it is still trading on the New York Stock Exchange. This move is significant because it means the company is now incorporated in Texas, not New Jersey. For shareholders, this generally means that the laws of Texas will now govern the company's corporate affairs, which can have different implications regarding things like shareholder rights or how the board of directors operates. It's a subtle but important shift for the long term. Now let's talk about the stock itself. The company's common stock, which trades under the ticker symbol XOM, is still listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and they also have various notes, or bonds, that are traded there as well. These include notes maturing in 2028, 2032, and 2039, all carrying different interest rates. The key thing here is that after this redomiciliation, the new entity called Exxon Mobil Holdings Corporation will continue to be publicly traded and listed on the NYSE. It's expected that the new shares will start trading under the familiar XOM ticker on the 2nd of July 2026. This filing also touches on a really important detail regarding the company's debt. Because of this corporate change, the company had to make some adjustments to its debt agreements. Essentially, the new holding company is now guaranteeing all of Exxon Mobil Corporation's existing debt. This is called a second supplemental indenture. What this means in plain English is that the company is ensuring that its bondholders, the people who lent them money, are still protected and have their payments guaranteed by the new structure. It is a way to maintain confidence and stability for their lenders during this corporate overhaul. It shows they are being very careful about their financial obligations. This section confirms the completion of the acquisition or disposition of assets, which in this case is the completion of the merger. All the shares of the old Exxon Mobil Corporation have been exchanged for shares in the new Exxon Mobil Holdings Corporation. So if you owned shares before, you now own shares in the new company with the same percentage ownership. The rights of shareholders are now governed by Texas law. Even things like stock options and other awards have been converted to apply to the new company's stock. This is essentially a legal facelift for the company, moving it under a new corporate umbrella in Texas. So because of this change, Exxon Mobil Corporation had to notify the New York Stock Exchange that the merger was complete. Trading of the old company stock was suspended on the 1st of July 2026, and the new stock is expected to start trading under the familiar XOM ticker on the 2nd of July 2026. The NYSE will also be filing paperwork to officially remove the old company's stock from its listing. This is a procedural step to ensure everything is clean and orderly as the company transitions to its new structure. There have been some changes in leadership as part of this restructuring. Several directors resigned from the old Exxon Mobil Corporation, and new directors were elected to the new entity. Additionally, some executive officers have stepped down from their roles in the old company, and new officers have been appointed to the new Exxon Mobil Holdings Corporation. This is normal when a company undergoes a major structural change. The focus here is on ensuring the leadership team is aligned with the new corporate structure and strategy going forward. For example, Susan E. Buchanan, who is Vice President and Chief Accounting Officer, is still in a key role, showing some continuity in important financial functions. This part of the filing discusses amendments to the company's foundational documents, its certificate of incorporation, and its bylaws. The company's charter, which is like its constitution, was amended to reduce the number of authorized shares of common stock. This signals a streamlining of the company's capital structure. The bylaws were also changed, including adjusting the size of the board of directors. These are technical changes, but they are important because they set the rules for how the company operates and is governed under its new Texas-based structure. This section simply lists the exhibits filed with the report. These are the actual documents that detail the changes, such as the amended certificate of incorporation and the bylaws, as well as the supplemental indenture related to the debt. It's like the appendix for the main report, providing the full legal documents for those who want to deep dive into the specifics. Now, looking at this reorganization as a whole, what is the big story? Exxon Mobil is essentially redomiciling to Texas to potentially benefit from the business environment and corporate laws there. While the ticker symbol XOM remains, and the fundamental business likely stays the same. This move to Texas is a significant corporate event. It could signal a renewed focus on growth and efficiency under a new legal framework. The risk I am watching is any potential impact on shareholder rights or corporate governance that might differ between New Jersey and Texas law. Although the company emphasized continuity, my biggest concern is ensuring this doesn't create any unforeseen complexities for investors holding the stock long term. What I'm actually looking for is how this Texas domicile might influence future strategic decisions or tax efficiency. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If this analysis was valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Check out the Discord in the description.